G'day and welcome back to Australian Natural Hightowning. Today I'm going to unload some more skins that I ordered. I've got them a couple of days ago. We've got lamb, we've got kangaroo, large kangaroo and medium kangaroo. I've got a couple of pigs. I've never done pig skin before, so it's going to be interesting. I've got a merino lamb or merino sheep, some Angora and a Wassie. The Wassie's very thick fur. I'll show you later on anyway. And they chucked a couple of rabbits in for me. Have you got much of feed out of that, would you? But no, that's good. I appreciate that. So what I'm going to do now is I've got myself a pallet. I'm going to unload these, but when you put your skins out, if you put them on a pallet, just make sure that you put a tarp underneath to catch any of the salt that comes down. Remember, salt will kill anything. Anything it sits on, you put on the grass, it's going to kill it. Okay? What the salt does is I've been asked a few questions about salt, and I'll see if I can show you on this one. Okay, this is pretty clean. This skin is very clean actually. What the salt does is it draws out, see that's still moist, but that's going a little bit hard. And that's because of where I live. You know, it's hot and it's dry. You know, the drier your temperature, the quicker it's going to dry out. It doesn't matter, it just means that be aware of it. Don't pull your skin open. Rehydrate it before you do anything. That's the most important thing. It's still flexible in here. That's because it's still got some moisture in it, but it's not enough moisture to rot the skin. Okay, that's why you salt them. It's like when you get beef and you salt it, you know, and you put it away. Salting does exactly the same thing to your hides. It takes all the moisture out of mainly. And this is not a real good one to be showing you because it's really clean. But here, if you have a look here, okay, that's still a bit damp, okay. But as I said, it's not going to affect the skin. But what the salt does is it's going to draw out all the moisture, and two things: draw out the moisture and protect the skin from bugs. The most important bug to protect it from is flies, because the flies can get into the meat and the fat, lay their eggs, and it's just buggered. So, but remember, no skin is no good. Okay, if you get one that's got holes all through it, or cut the rot out if there's rot, and you can make glue out of it. So it's not wasted. You know, even your offcuts. You know, when I do this skin, you know, these bits will be cut off. I don't need them. And what I'll do with those is I'll put them away, and when I have enough, I'll boil them up and I'll make glue. I'll do a video on that at a later date. But yeah, that's what your salt does. It takes all the moisture out the flesh, basically. You know, it's a type of curing, but it's not. Even when you tan your skin naturally, you're not doing a traditional tan. It's curing the hide. Okay, there's a bit of a difference between tanning and curing. Similar results. You know, once you've tanned or cured their skin can last 200-300 years. You know, it's pretty incredible how long they last. George Custer, you know, 1770. You know, they've still got his buckskin that he used to wear. You know, it's still in very good condition too. So that's a really good thing about. That's one of the reasons that I actually started this, because many years ago when I started to do this, I found no information, you know, or very little information. No one wanted to share anything. a lot of the shops wanted to sell me tanning kits, but being poison, or chemical, I shouldn't say poison, chemical, I didn't want to use them. When they chrome tan is not good for the environment. Saying that, I've got no objections to people doing it. It's up to you what you want to do. It's not my business. So that's what it is with this. It's what we're going to be doing is curing it, not actually tanning. But yeah, now that's a really nice little hide, that. But what I'll do is and when you have your own skins, okay, this is one of the other things I just thought of that people have asked about. When you have your own skin, okay, obviously it's going to be laid out flat. Put your salt on, right? Fold it, okay. Actually, you'd be better off holding it that way. Okay, so it's belly to belly. Roll it up. Make sure there's no creases or anything like that. Make sure that everything can flow. Place it on a board at about that angle. Okay? A board or anything. As long as it's about that angle, these sort of things, just try and work them out. So it's all nice and flat. What happens then is you've got especially new skins, you've given it the opportunity to run from here down and out the skin. If you put it that way, okay, what it will do is run down to here, to where the crease is here, and it'll pull, what they call pull, okay? All the moisture is sitting there, and it'll rot your skin. So always allow it to drain. Leave it for 2 or 3 days. Take it out, give it a bit of a shake out. Make sure it's not on the grass, because as I said, you don't want to kill anything. Salt it again, okay? Wrap it up and do the same. After the second time, there shouldn't be too much coming out, if anything. If there is, just leave it for a couple more days and do it again, and then you should be able to put it away. As I say, you're not going to get it dry like that. That's dry because of the conditions I live in. Okay, it's still going to be a moist, dampish, like that, flexible. Okay, but that's all right. You've got what you need to get out of it. These will dry. These will dry fairly quickly up here. We're in winter now, and I think today it's going to be about 32, 33 Celsius. And that's winter for us. Mind you, it gets cold at night. I think last night got down to 14 degrees, which is cold for us. I mean, you're probably saying, oh, you've got to be kidding. But it's cold for us. Okay, so yeah, that's my new batch of skins that come through. I'm really excited, really excited to unpack them and get into them. As I say, in here I have large kangaroo, and I have what they call medium, small to medium. Large kangaroo to small to medium kangaroo. What we do, if you're living in Australia, we do sell our hides just like this, so you can go through the whole step yourself, whole process yourself, right from fleshing right the way through. We do offer a service where if you want a kangaroo skin, you might say, I want a large red kangaroo skin. We can provide that. We also provide with kangaroos the tag, because you need a tag with any kangaroo skins. You might want an Angora goat skin. Well, we can provide that as well. Have a look on our webpage, www.australiannaturalhidetanning.com, and we have a price list there. So I hope this has explained a little bit to you. As you can see, when they're brought up to me, they're not all rolled up. they're laid out flat. Okay, that's merely for packing. What I'll do now is I'll get them and I'll just roll them up. I don't roll them too tight because I do want air to get through. You know, just remember that you want the air, especially skins that are like wool and things like that. You do want the air to be able to move through them. You don't want it sort of like airtight. Okay, my recommendation when you're mucking around with these is wear gloves because the salt will dry your hands out, and the nature of what we do, hides do smell, and sometimes when you're working with a volume like this, your hands stink for a couple of days. So yeah, good idea to wear gloves. So I'm going to unpack all this and have a look at what I've got. I'm quite excited about this. Just a short note as well, we can only sell skins in Australia. We can't export them overseas. So if you're in Australia, yeah, we can supply you skins. Don't forget, check out our DVD. You know, it shows you every step you need. It shows you 3 different methods of tanning. And that was one of the things I was asked. Actually, I was talking to a bloke the other day, and he said, "Oh, why would you bother doing that?" It's especially nowadays, you know, with what's going on in the world. It's a way to show people that you can do it. You know, you can tan your own hide. You know, it's not just a, oh look, I've tanned a hide. You know, this here, you know, I'll tan this and I'll probably make it into a jumper. You know, or you know, a vest. You can, once you've got a hide, you can do anything you want with it. You can make bags out of it, you can make hats, you can make clothes. And it just may be a way for someone out there, once they've had a look at the video, done a few tans themselves, you might even be able to make a living out of it. So yeah, especially nowadays. I've been a jeweler for over 15 years, nearly 20 years I've been a jeweler. I taught myself, you know, hide tanning. I was probably unlucky, I was probably unfortunate in the sense that I had to teach myself, and I read countless books, rang up I think just about every tannery in Australia, you know, and not that I'd give very much information, but I got enough to put 2 and 2 together. You know, I watched every YouTube, everything I possibly could when I started learning to do this, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I learned from my mistakes. That's one of the reasons we made the DVD, so you don't need to do what I had to do. Look, we've got a Facebook page. Join it. You know, if you have any problems, ask. If we don't know, or I don't know, someone in the group will know. So yeah, basically what I'm aiming at is that you may be able to make a living out of this. It may be a different path you can take. All right, I'll let you go now. I've wobbled on enough. You take care now. Hope this has helped you. As always, stay safe, stay proud. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and come and have a look at us on our webpage. All right, it's much appreciated. Thank you very much for your help and support. Take care now.